Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I was thinking maybe I'll cancel class today because it's Dwadasi after Pandav Nirjala Ekadasi. But then I thought let's just do it for some time so that we'll have the continuation. So let's chant one round of japa with Sri Prabhupada. Let's chant one round japa with Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinaya Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता एज इट इज की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, सामवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, पांडव निर्जला एकादशी की जय। हरे कृष्णा dear devotees, welcome to today's Srimad Bhagavatam for all session. Let's recite Bhagavad Gita Sloka. Does anyone need to go first? We'll just go in order then.
Mataji, it was yesterday, right, Mataji?
Yes, so today is the successful completion. It is still going on actually. The breaking time is 10:16 to 10:30.
Okay.
So 9:26. Yes. Achutpriya Mataji, go ahead Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavistana, Jai Patram Pushpam Kalam Tamyam Yame Bhaktya Prayachati Tadhaham upahritam asnami prayatat manaha. Translation. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Achintadev Prabhu.
Krishna.
My humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhuji. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Please say, Prabhuji. Patram pushpam phalam toyam.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam.
Yo me bhaktya prayachati.
Yo me bhaktya prayachati.
Tad aham bhakti upahritam.
Tat aham bhaktya upahritam.
Ashnami prayatatmanaha.
Asnami prayatmanaha.
Prayata atmanaha. Prayatatmanaha.
Asnami prayatatmanaha.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. A translation. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, fruit, or water, I will accept it. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Arunita Aditilata Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my obeisances, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tat aham bhaktya uparitam asnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Arunita is not present at the moment.
Okay. Inba Inia, Jai Shri Mataji, Jai Ganesh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam ashrami prayatatmanaha. Translation. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Thank you. Inia.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam ashnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Very good. Prabhuji and Mataji.
Mataji will recite at last.
Inside the class. Okay,
No, Mataji, at last.
They'll say in the end. Okay, no problem. Isha Krishna Shish Madhava Rasapriya.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat pranam Prabhuji. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya uparitam asnami prayatatmanaha. Translation. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Madhava.
If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Rasapriya.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktya upahritam ashrami
Tatmanaha.
prayatatmanaha. One offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Yes. Krishna Ashish, you're able to recite?
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam ashrami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Yes. Isha is here. Okay. Next, Kalpesh Prabhu and Sonia Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Prabhuji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tad aham bhakti uparitam ashnami prayatatmana. Translation: If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sonia Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Patram Puspam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhakta Upritam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. Translation: If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Shamal Gopika Mataji. Lokesh.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Guru Maharaj.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Yes, Mataji.
Sorry Mataji, we went for Sadhu Sangha, so last 1 week.
Why you're sorry? You should be in ecstasy. Very nice. You're very fortunate, Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji. Yeah.
Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhakti Upakritam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Location Prabhu is not ready.
No problem. Okay, next, Usha Mataji and Medha.
Hare Krishna Mataji, then I was pronounced all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees. Mataji, I'm driving, Mataji. I will
Not
stop in like 5 minutes. I can actually raise my hand at that time.
Sure. Okay, Mataji. Priyanka Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Please accept my humble obeisances, Mataji. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhakti Upaharitam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, and water, I will accept it.
Yeah. Okay. Next, Saujanya Mataji and Pragna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Salguru Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji.
Devotees.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhaktyupahritam Asnami Prayatatmana. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Yes.
Prajna not yet ready, Mataji.
No problem. Usha Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, then let's pronounce all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to the assembled devotees.
Yes, Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhaktya Upaharitam
Bhaktyupahritam.
Bhaktyupaharitam Asnami Prayatatmanaha. Prayatatmanaha. Translation: If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Thank you, Mataji. Medha, I think, left, Mataji.
Yeah. Suvarnangi Mataji, Suhrit Spurti, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Mataji, sorry Mataji, we couldn't attend one these days. We had gone to Sadhu Sangha.
Congratulations. I thought so.
Thank you, Mataji.
Go ahead.
Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhakti Upahritam Ashnami Prayatatmanaha. Translation: If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Others are there, Mataji?
Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yo Me Bhaktya Prayachati Tadaham Bhakti Upahritam Asnami Prayatatmanaha. Translation: If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Suhrutam Spurtinathem.
Okay. Okay. Did anyone not recite? Everyone has recited? Okay. Bhagavad Gita 9:26. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tad aham bhaktyupahritam ashnami prayatatmanaha. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. So today also I will end the class early because I have to cook to break the fast. So I'll read one verse of Bhagavatam. Today is Kalpesh Prabhu, you read yesterday, right? You were the last person to read yesterday. So Lokesh will read now. So Prabhuji and Mataji also read yesterday. Kalpesh Prabhu and Sonia Mataji. So let's read Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 8, Chapter 20. Bali Maharaj surrenders the universe to Vamandev. I didn't bookmark it or what yesterday. Maybe I didn't, but we'll find out. When we read, we'll find out. So I'll just go over what's going on here. Bali Maharaj surrendered everything. I mean, he decided and he also did, right? With water, he offered the land to Vamandev in spite of Shukracharya's curse. He just went ahead and did it. And seeing that, all the demigods appreciated so much. They showered flowers on him. Meanwhile, Vamandev increased in size and he became the size of the universe. He showed his Virata Rupa. And in his form, Bali Maharaj and all the assembled priests and everyone else was present, that they could see that in the form of Vamandev, everything is present, right? All the senses, the three modes of material nature, all the living entities, everything. So then we were reading about the description of this form, right? So the rivers are, the veins. His veins are the rivers. So we're going from so beneath his lotus feet is what? The Rasatala planet, right? Then on the surface, what do you say? The calves, as we move up. Let me see one second. I'll just read from 23 onwards. Therefore, Bali Maharaj, who was occupying the seat of King Indra, could see the lower planetary systems such as Rasatala on the soles of the feet of the Lord's universal form. He saw on the Lord's feet the surface of the globe. The surface of the globe. That means Bhumi. And then on the surface of his calves, he saw all the mountains. So we are going higher and higher in elevation. So on the calves, he saw the mountains. Then on his knees, he saw the birds, because the birds can fly higher than the mountains. And on his thighs, he saw the varieties of air. And further up, then beneath the garments of the Lord, he saw the evening twilight. Then in his private parts, he saw the Prajapatis. And in the rounded portion of his waist, he saw himself. Where is Bali Maharaj sitting? On the throne of Indra. So he saw himself sitting in the waist portion of this form of Vamandev, right? And then he saw Bali Maharaj along with all his associates. Then in the navel, he saw the sky, right? So you can say like the outer space. He saw the sky. And then on the Lord's waist, he saw 7 oceans. And on the Lord's bosom, on his chest, he saw the clusters of stars. And further, on the chest, he saw what did he see? He saw religion, pleasing words, truthfulness, mind. Mind is what? In the mind is in the heart, I told you. So in the mind, he saw the moon, mind of Vamandev, he saw the moon. Then on the bosom, again on the chest, he saw the goddess of fortune with the lotus flower in her hand. Then in the neck, he saw the Vedic sound vibrations. In the arms, he saw all the demigods headed by Indra. In the ears, he saw the directions. On the head, he saw the upper planetary systems. And on the head, he saw the clouds. Okay. What are the hairs on the body? That is all the trees and the herbs like that. So in the nostrils, he saw the wind. On the eyes, he saw the sun.
and in the mouth he saw fire. From his words came all the Vedic mantras. On his tongue was Varunadev, the lord of water, and on the eyebrows he saw the regulative principles. In his eyelids he saw day and night. When he opened the eyes, it was day. When he closed the eyes, it was night. On his forehead he saw anger. On his lips was greed, and in his touch were lusty desires. In his semen were all the waters. On his back was irreligion, and in his wonderful activities or his steps, movements, right? Steps was the fire of sacrifice. On his shadow was death. His smile was the illusory energy, and the hairs on his body were drugs and herbs. In his veins were all the rivers. On his nails were the stones. Okay, the mountains were the calves, right? So the stones are his nails. In his intelligence were Lord Brahma, the demigods, and also the great saintly persons. And throughout the entire body, in all, and throughout his entire body were all types of living entities, moving as well as stationary. His body and his senses. Throughout his body, you could see living entities. And Bali Maharaj saw this gigantic form. And then we read about the description of this form, right? How did this form look? He was actually having all his weapons and his beautiful. He's appearing like Lord Vishnu. When all the demons of the followers of Bali saw the universal form of the Lord, who held everything within his body, they saw in his hand the Sudarshan Chakra, which was generating intolerable heat. And they heard the sound of his bow, the Saranga bow. What else? His conch shell, Panchajanya, then his club, Kaumodaki, and his sword, Vidyadhara. And the sword was accompanied by a shield that had hundreds of moon-like spots, and his quiver, inexhaustible quiver of arrows called Akshaya Sayaka. And all these weapons were personalities who were offering prayers to Vamandev. And they were accompanied by all the leaders, heads, or presiding deities of all the planets of this universe. And also there were the Vishnu Dutas, the chief associates of Vishnu, like Sunanda and others, right? Nanda, Sunanda, Jai, Vijay, they're all associates of Lord Vishnu. They were all present, offering prayers to the Lord. And how was he? The Lord had a brilliant crown, he had bracelets, and he had shark-shaped earrings glittering, right? And on his chest was Srivatsa. He wore a jewel called Kaustubha Mani, and his garments were yellow. And he had a belt decorated by a flower garland, and that garland was surrounded by bees. And in this way, he was manifesting himself. And his activities were wonderful. That's why Vamandev is called Urukrama, one whose activities are wonderful. And he covered the entire surface of the earth with one footstep. So this is the size. This is how big he was. This is how everyone was seeing him. Everyone present there was seeing him like this. And now he had to take his 3 steps. So with the first step, he covered all the surface of the earth and everything else below, right? That was covered. And when he's standing like that, with his arms, and he's so big, he covered practically everything, the sky, and everything was covered. So we saw that Srila, was it Jiva Goswami's explanation or Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's explanation? That they explained, I think it was Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami, yes, here. Srila Jiva Goswami explains that when you donate land to somebody, it's not that they can only take that land. What about the space on top? They stand there, so that place also, right? So it's understood. So Vamandev is so big, although he got only 3 steps of land, so he should take only that land. But when he stands on that land, he's so big, all the space above that also is understood, at least as much as he needs, right? So that's how he covered. So he occupied certain parts of the sky, because with the other step he covers the other planets in the upper planets. But all the sky and everything he covered. Empty space above, he covered everything by standing. And certain portions of the earth below his feet. Thus there was nothing uncommon for the Supreme Lord when he occupied the entire sky with his body. Okay, so that's how he took one step. And then as everyone was looking, he took his second step, right? He lifted his one leg and he covered all the heavenly planets, not only heavenly planets, but all the other planets beyond that. They're all covered with his second step. Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. So like that, we completed this chapter yesterday. So today, Let me just read the summary. Chapter 21, Bali Maharaj arrested by the Lord. This chapter, so chapter 20 was Bali Maharaj surrenders the universe. Chapter 21 is what happened after he surrendered the universe. Vamandev arrested Bali Maharaj. So chapter 21 is Bali Maharaj arrested by the Lord. This chapter describes how Lord Vishnu, desiring to advertise the glories of Bali Maharaj, arrested him for not fulfilling his promise in regard to the Lord's third step. With the second step, the Supreme Personality of Godhead reached the topmost planet of the universe, Brahmaloka, which he diminished in beauty by the effulgence of his toenails. Also, if you remember, we read there yesterday when he put the other foot, he took the second step. By his toenails, he pierced all the coverings of the universe. Coverings made of the gross elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, like that. And these coverings each is 10 times thicker than the previous one. Although there's such a thick covering of the universe, the Vamandev simply by pushing his toenail, he actually pierced it, and the Ganges water, the Karana water flowing through his toenail came into this universe as the river Ganga. That also we read yesterday. So here, so before touching the covering, he also, covered Lord Brahma's loka, Satyaloka. So, but his toe was so effulgent, it diminished the beauty. It diminished the beauty of Brahmaloka. Brahmaloka is the topmost loka of this universe. You can imagine how effulgent that must be. But the toenails of Vamandev diminished the beauty of Brahmaloka. Thus, Lord Brahma, accompanied by great sages like Marichi and the predominating deities of all the higher planets, offered humble prayers and worship to the Lord. They washed the Lord's feet and worshipped him with all paraphernalia. Yes, because the Lord's foot is there. So immediately they started performing Abhishek to the Lord's lotus feet there. Riksharaj Jambavan playing his bugle to vibrate the glories of the Lord. He played his bugle to vibrate the glories of the Lord, Jambavan. When Bali Maharaj was deprived of all his possessions, the demons were very angry, of course, right? Because Shukracharya said, don't do it, and still he did it. And the result, now everyone has to bear the consequence. They lost all their property, all their possessions. So the demons were very angry. They were angry with Bali. Although Bali Maharaj warned them not to do so, they were angry with Vamandev that he took everything away. Okay, the demons were angry with Vamandev. And although Bali Maharaj warned them not to do so, they took up their weapons against Lord Vishnu. All of them were defeated, however, by Lord Vishnu's eternal associates. And in accordance with Bali Maharaj's order, they all entered the lower planets of the universe. Understanding Lord Vishnu's purpose, Garuda, the carrier of Lord Vishnu, immediately arrested Bali Maharaj with the ropes of Varuna. When Bali Maharaj was thus reduced to a helpless position, Lord Vishnu asked him for the third step of land. Because Lord Vishnu appreciated Bali Maharaj's determination and integrity, when Bali Maharaj was unable to fulfill his promise, Lord Vishnu ascertained that the place for him would be the planet Sutala, which is better than the planets of heaven. So we will not read today the verse. We will begin tomorrow. I'm sorry about that. I was supposed to end at 7:30. Thank you all so much for joining. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I will see you tomorrow morning and today evening, Chaitanya Charitamrita class. All of you have a wonderful Dwadasi in Krishna consciousness.